What's up, y'all? It's your girl Brandy from Stay Snatched, and I'm back with another Trader Joe's haul. If you watched my last video, I went to Trader Joe's on Tuesday, which was the day after Labor Day, and it was supposed to be day one of their pumpkin and fall Palooza. They only had a few items out, and at talking to the staff, they were saying that a lot of things will be trickling in towards the end of this week. Today's Friday. I went. Check out the pumpkin, y'all. Can I lift it? Check out this huge pumpkin. So they had huge boxes of actual pumpkins. This was $7.99. It tells you what farm it comes from. Sarah's Homegrown by Frey Farms and everything. Y'all, I'm getting out of breath just lifting this. So I wanted to get like a big one that I can put out on my front porch and then kind of swap out. They mentioned that they're gonna have these through October, so don't worry about those. But that's a big pumpkin, y'all. I even got this green one. This wasn't $7.99. I feel like maybe it was like $4.99 or something like that, but they're so cute and festive. So this will probably be going on the front porch as well. And then they had all of the mini pumpkins. These were 69 cents each. So I have like the little white ones, and then just like the little orange ones. And so I like to use these to decorate around the house or my dining room. If you have like a tablescape and you want to create a centerpiece, or just kind of line these up on your dining room table, it looks so cute. They even had like these other fun gourds. These were also 69 cents each. But like, how cute and festive are all of these? So very into the fall colors and things like that. I'm gonna move some of these out of the way so I can get into all of these other things that they had. Not sure why this microfiber cloth is just chilling out here, but we can move that, get rid of some of these pumpkins. And so we can start with these pumpkin cranberry crisps. I'm pretty sure they had these last year. I remember these. These are really great for just like dipping into like dips, cheeses. I had to re-up on the Green Goddess cheese. I'm actually not sure where it is. It may be back there, but I had to re-up on the Green Goddess cheese, so I'm planning on eating it with these. Super fun, ready for fall. Make sure you guys can see that. Then we have pumpkin pancake and waffle mix. This is the regular one, but I also noticed that they had it in gluten-free. So I haven't tried this, so definitely gonna test this out. Then this pumpkin spread. This is probably one of the items that I'm most excited about. This is different than the pumpkin butter. If you went last year, the year before that, they had like this pumpkin spread that's similar to their fruit spreads. I thought it was way too sugary. They actually didn't have it today, but if they had it, I wasn't gonna buy it anyway. But I typically love their jams and spreads. I love the peach one. I love the pineapple one, but last year I felt like the pumpkin one was just a little too sweet. But this looks exactly like the tomato spread that they had last year, which I don't see anymore. So it must have maybe been a seasonal item, but it's packaged exactly the same. The tomato one had like a red top, and this even says on it, it's a tasty, savory counterpart to cheeses and cold cuts, or to accompany roasted meats and vegetables. So it's sweet and savory and lightly spiced. So if you're looking for something overly sweet, it sounds like this is not going to be your gal. This isn't going to be what you want, but I'm looking forward to it. I really like the tomato spread. I used it to put on toast, sandwiches, to put with a charcuterie board. Pairs really well. So things like that. So I'm super excited to test out this. I also got a butternut squash, and they typically, I want to say, have these year round. At least local grocery stores have them year round, but I'm gonna make my butternut squash soup using this. But also, cheat code and tip, Trader Joe's sells in the refrigerated vegetable section these already peeled and cut. And so if you don't want to slice up your butternut squash, you're just looking to make some soup or a quick meal, then go ahead and head to the refrigerated section to buy one. I feel like this was maybe $1 or $2, and getting it sliced up is only like a few dollars, I want to say. So pro tip, if you're wanting to make some soup, don't want to go through the hassle, grab that. And then I also noticed these jerk style plantain chips. I've seen the plantain chips there before. I heard people really love them. I haven't tried them, but this is the first time I've seen the jerk style. Y'all know I'm all about the seasoning and the flavor, and I actually absolutely love jerk, so super excited about trying these out. They have the rice cauliflower risotto, butternut squash risotto again this year. And I tried this out last year. I really like it. It's just really nice to add to as a side dish to pretty much any meal. And the ingredients are really clean on here. It just has rice, cauliflower, butternut squash, carrots. It does have dairy, so there's cream and milk in here. So it's basically kind of a way to get a low carb version of a risotto. Does it taste like risotto? No, but it does have all of the elements of a nice risotto. So just kind of like a fun side dish to add to any meal. This is the first time I've seen this aioli garlic mustard sauce, so I thought I would grab that. I love a good aioli. They're really good for dipping sauces. Let's see what they say about it though. It says it can be used with cold meats and seafood, used as a vegetable dip or a spread. And I may just try this like on some salmon, chicken breast, or something like that. I had not seen the Herbs de Provence seasoning at Trader Joe's, and it even comes with a spoon. I love this seasoning in general. It's just a really good combination of herbs and spices that I love to use it on. Probably roasted potatoes is my all-time favorite way to use it. The ingredients are thyme, marjoram, savory rosemary, basil, sage, and lavender. And so I love that it comes with this little cute little spoon to like sprinkle this right onto some things. So I'm not sure if this is a new product, new to me. Love the seasoning in general. Haven't had it at Trader Joe's, so I grabbed it. I also noticed this gluten-free pumpkin bread. I'm just kind of really in the mood for some pumpkin bread, and I'm kind of nervous about the gluten-free. I'm not gonna lie, but Trader Joe's has things all of the time that are gluten-free, dairy-free that are still pretty good, but it just says soft pumpkin bread with warm spices, so I grabbed that. Another item I have not tried are these butternut squash mac and cheese bites. And this is typically not a product that I would buy from Trader Joe's or anywhere, but I'm so intrigued that I have to try it. I wouldn't buy this for a couple of reasons. I'm just really not a frozen foods person. This is something that I can make myself. However, I'm intrigued. And a lot of times people don't do mac and cheese the way I do mac and cheese, so that's also what had me nervous, but they look delicious on this box. Let me hold it up one more time. They look so good. And I think that these are something that you can easily throw in the air fryer. Yep, they actually have the air fryer instructions on there. So a lot of frozen food items are starting to come with air fryer instructions. And then I just had this cold box sitting on this box of donuts. So now it looks hazy, but these are apple cider cake donuts. Just grab these, feeling festive. In general, glaze and cake donuts are really the only donuts that I really like. I'm not one of those people who likes a donut covered in frosting or sprinkles or anything like that. I like to keep it a little simple. Grab these, it's the weekend. This will go great for like breakfast, brunch, spread, or anything. So I think I've shown you guys everything here. Y'all, cinnamon brooms are back. These were $2.99, $3.99. I absolutely love these. Let's see if I can turn this one around. They smell so good. It reminds me kind of Big Red Gum, if you ever had Big Red Gum back in the day. But you take these out of the packaging, you can put these in any room in your house, and it is gonna smell like fall up in there. So I'm super excited. These are back. They were literally everywhere. You can't miss them. Another item I hadn't seen this. I think this may have been out last year, but I hadn't tried it yet. This is pumpkin brioche twist. You can definitely get some pumpkin French toast going on with this. And so brioche bread is great for making French toast, but it's also just great for enjoying. So it says classic French style brioche with a hint of warm spices. It's pumpkiny, slightly sweet and lightly spicy, great for French toast, sandwiches, and toast with nut butter. Toast with nut butter sounds amazing. So grab a loaf of that. I also noticed this maple sea salt kettle corn. One of the things that I think that Trader Joe's does well is the popcorn and the chips. They are always so delicious. So I definitely had to grab that. So it looks like it has the maple flavor. But y'all, while we're on the subject of maple butter is back, but my location hasn't gotten any of it in yet. And so they actually had kind of racks set up for the maple butter, the pumpkin butter that I was talking about earlier, and everything was completely gone. And so I asked the guy, and he's like, no, we just haven't gotten it in yet. And so they're recommending to call ahead for certain things. I'm actually thinking they're probably going to get that maple butter in later today or maybe sometime this weekend. I may go back on Monday because I do love the maple butter. So I'll try to maybe drop a picture of it so you guys can see what it looks like. And if your store has it, grab it, try it out. I noticed these the last time I was in there and I didn't grab any. It's these organic elote corn chip dippers, and I have been on a guacamole binge ever since I went to Mexico City in July. I brought back a molcajete, and so been making up a lot of guacamole. These would be great for dipping. So it says it's dippers with the Mexican street corn flavored seasoning. I love their elote seasoning. I know some people don't think that it's bold enough, which is true. I do often when I use the Trader Joe's elote seasoning, I'll add maybe some smoked paprika and a little bit of salt when I use it. But the everything but the elote dip, the actual Greek yogurt dip, that is flavored perfectly. I can't even buy it anymore because not the last time, because I went to Trader Joe's on Tuesday. My last 2 prior times to Trader Joe's before Tuesday, I bought containers and I would just eat them the same day. That dip is so good. And so this would probably actually go really well with that dip, but I purposely did not even get any this time. And I don't know what happened to my Green Goddess cheese. Let me see if I left it in a bag somewhere. That's really odd. So I actually had to buy another block of Green Goddess cheese because I left the first one sitting out on the counter. And so obviously it spoiled and went to waste. And so that's interesting that now another one is MIA. So I'll have to check my car. So I'm still anxious to try out that Green Goddess cheese. Obviously, I'm going to try to pair it with these, not this. I put them back there. The pumpkin crisps. My Green Goddess cheese was still in my bag, just down there. So I'm about to actually, for lunch, why do I keep trying to grab this? This is not it. I'm actually for lunch gonna add this as a side. So hopefully by the next video, I can tell you what I finally think about it. My location has been sold out of it since it first dropped. And so they're finally having it in stock. And so I'm just dying to try it out. But just wanted to let y'all know I located my Green Goddess cheese. But also, if you watch my video on Tuesday, I told you guys about the pumpkin body butter. Someone did mention to me that this is not a new item. It was there last year, but I didn't show you guys kind of the consistency of it. I have smelled this, and I will say, I don't think it smells like pumpkin at all. It does say that it has, it's made with coconut oil, shea butter, and pumpkin seed oil. So maybe pumpkin seed oil isn't that potent of a fragrance, but the consistency is really, really thick. Don't want to flick you guys off, but as you can see, it's really thick. So it is a nice butter, as the name suggests. I'm just gonna rub this in on my hands, but even rubbing it in, I'm not getting the pumpkin vibes from it. So if you're trying to smell like pumpkin, you may be disappointed for that, but in terms of like thickness and coverage, it does go on pretty well. And so for the pumpkin overnight face mask, I talked about this on Tuesday as well. I haven't tried it yet. Oh, now, of course, because I just rubbed all of that pumpkin butter on my hands, I'm not gonna be able to get this jar open. Let me grab a towel to do that. Okay, so much easier with a paper towel. This also still doesn't really smell very pumpkin-y to me, but the consistency is super smooth and silky. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah. But so what's interesting with the face mask one, Peter Thomas Roth, they have, it's completely different from this product though, but they have a pumpkin mask that I absolutely love, but that mask smells pumpkin-y. I'm not getting pumpkin vibe smells from either of these. Doesn't mean that they're good products though, but just an FYI, if you're interested in smelling like pumpkin, getting the pumpkin vibe, you may not get them from these, but they look like they're good quality products. So just as an FYI, there were a few pumpkin items that I just wasn't interested in grabbing, but I know a lot of other people probably are. There was some pumpkin ice cream. I'll try to drop a photo of that. It looked really delicious, but I don't even have room in my freezer for pumpkin ice cream. And then there was also, it was either pumpkin mac and cheese or butternut squash mac and cheese. I'll drop a photo down below. That was in the frozen food section. So was the ice cream, obviously. And then also, sometimes they'll leave like the candies kind of scattered throughout the store. But while I was picking up the butternut squash mac and cheese bites, and then I saw the butternut squash or pumpkin mac and cheese, above it were these chocolate candies that were just in all different types of fall shapes. So they were just like in the shapes of pumpkin, stuff like that. So I didn't grab those. And then there were also a new item that was unrelated to the pumpkin, maple, and fall theme. They were these cinnamon, well, I guess cinnamon is still fall, but in the frozen food section, there were these cinnamon filled Korean pancakes. So those looked super interesting as well, probably delicious. I know that my Trader Joe's store in the frozen food aisle, they will have a section labeled new frozen food items. So if you just go over there, you can probably see all of these items that I'm mentioning, except for the ice cream. The ice cream was just in the regular area. But FYI, those were the things that I passed on grabbing, but they are available. I'm gonna keep heading to Trader Joe's all of the time like I normally do, and as I see more stuff, I'll definitely be sharing them with you guys. But hopefully you are in the fall mood and we'll head over to Trader Joe's and see what they have for you.